Hey guys, Rodamon here for episode 25 of the Desert Survival series. So last episode got a little bloody, and as you can see, the result is a lot of sad pawns. So that is something I aim to fix. First off, I changed their clothing regimen, and maybe a little too soon because everyone is taking everything off. So what I'm going to do is change that a little bit. Let's see, where is that? Keep cool. We are going to allow them to wear until 60. And I'm going to prompt everyone to change back. So for some comments I got, Colonel, interesting, mentioned that my new chimneys are roofed off, and he would be correct. They are in fact roofed off. So I'm gonna go fix that before we burn up our own base. Okay, what else is going on? Oh, and Howlett mentioned that I should probably get a few shield belts made. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That would be swell as well. Let's make this with just Mr. Omni. Even though Santi has now surpassed Omni. I think I'm still going to have Omni make them. The reason is he has a burning passion, so he's going to level up a little faster. Alright, Earth, what is your deal? Just need some R&R, I suppose. Alright, so we have two sources of power down by the beautiful turrets. Definitely going to utilize them for that future kill box. Alright, so we do have some spare dusters. The pawns that aren't wearing them are just being lazy and not putting them on. Oh, she is obviously not very tired. Okay, we're melting their little bodies down. Where's Omni? He's playing cards. Alright, and then the last comment I got from Fableman was that I ought to sterilize my research room for an added boost. I can go ahead and do that. Sounds pretty reasonable to me. Alright, so we're starting to get the air conditioning in. That's good. And what we will do, once we have that replaced, is go ahead and get rid of these, as they are no longer needed. They really don't care for that smithy. They'd want to watch it burn. Alright, these pawns are being mighty productive. I kind of like it. So for shield belts, I need plasteel steel components. Yeah, I can source that. Not an issue. Let's go force it. Roman can handle the sterilization of the research room, no problem. Alright, my turrets don't really need rearming. That's good. And we are slowly going to convert this area to a lovely murder hole. looks like I already got one. I don't know if it's part of their outfit. Yeah, I'll allow shield belts if it makes sense. And that ought to help a lot. Prevent accidental premature death, right? Alright, you were rejected. That's why you're so moody. Ah, it makes a whole lot more sense. Alright, research. Ms. Philly is plant cutting before doing that. I guess what I can do is have Philly go back to full-time research. Item stash request. Persona Core. Beware, there are 3 sleeping mechanoids. Well, that's not an issue for me. The current temperature is an issue. That would be the primary problem. So I'm going to hold off on that until it is not going to melt my face off going for it. Yes. Alright, we are slowly getting rid of this soft sand here. Just a little bit left to annihilate. This moisture pump's really not helping with anything anymore. So as far as shield belts go, we've made 2, I think. Definitely going to need more cotton. It's something I might actually... Yeah, let's plant some more. Now, I do constantly get the whole request for planting double strand. Don't get me wrong, I love double strand, but if you look at these cactuses that I planted ages and ages and ages ago, they still have not come to grow. Nothing grows in the summer here. So if I set up, really, like, if I set up double strand out there, it would be eons before they were ever able to be harvestable. It's not, I'm not saying I won't do it, I just need to temperature control it. I need to find a nice large swath of soil, and like here, and turn that into a double strand farm. So it will be done. Just not really that high of the priorities. So now we are just terraforming the kill box area so that there is less cover, or no cover, to hide behind. I'm excited. Alright, Omni, you are going to do some machining. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure his priorities are set up to not construct. I think that can land on Roman for now. And Milla. Oh, Milla, right. I have this new pawn here. That she really shouldn't be set to construct, but not much. But you know, it's fine. So a lot of people are probably wondering why I'm removing the doors. Doors attract raiders. They just do. And I don't want raiders to come a-bashing, so that's what's going on there. Alright, what is going on here? Well, oops, didn't mean to kill the conduit. I thought that it might be wise, let me just use the deconstruct tool, to make my little rec slash dining room a little bit larger, a little bit nicer. Oh, Thanks, Roman. Yeah, you do fail time to time, don't you? What are you doing down here? Alright, one of the things that I haven't done in quite some time is the home zone. This home zone tool obviously does not include a huge swath of my... oh, that wouldn't be terrible for a farm either. There's some rough sandstone there, but I could definitely get some growing there. Man-hunting cows. Oh my god, that is so close. Yeah. I would definitely be down for some man-hunting cows. Be a good way to get some meat. Maybe even milk, if I can tame them. Alright, so I'm double walling everything. Double walls do help to discourage... oh, got all our shield belts. And we're getting cotton, which means we are going to make some travel wear. And what I think I'm going to do, let's do until I have... do until I have a certain amount over 65% health. So we'll try to have 2 extra of everything. Ideally, I would set a quality, but... and look... Alright, so now they'll be automatically creating backups. So as you can see here, I have a spare duster, which is not that one, this one, and a spare tribal wear, which is this one. And I don't have to micromanage that so much anymore, which is nice. Alright, what else can I make here that might be interested? Advanced helmets would be nice, but since it is so dang hot, not going to do that just yet. Don't want to waste my resources on something I'm only going to wear very briefly. It would have saved Mudge. But, alright, cargo pods. Oh, speaking of meat. That's always nice and helpful. Alright, Ms. Jenny. Let's haul this back. Okay, we almost have the advanced fabrication. We have a lot of psychite. I did buy Nuturamine, so I could start turning the psychite into other things. Okay, so we have 2 spare dusters. Oh, it's a good one. And this should allow the pawns to wear things that are slightly better. And what I could do, once I have a steadier stream of cotton, is to slowly raise the percentages. Basically, any clothing over 90... what is this, slate? Yeah, I want to build that. Any clothing over 90% doesn't lose its trade value. And then once it hits 90%, it starts losing trade value. And it loses it very, very slowly until about 75 or so, and then a little bit more rapidly until 60. And then once you go below 60, it starts to tank quick. Anything below 50 is basically worthless. That is sort of the way it works. I reiterated. Alright, so here we are going to Change this from Santiago to Omni. And we'll work until 50. Quell is connecting these cave systems, as you can see. Why? I don't know. I just feel like it. It's the best answer I can give you. As for these walls, they're mostly done. Alright, we got advanced fab. Now we really want the... what do we want? Deep drilling. Ooh, a pirate merchant. Pirate merchant's really good because I think there's... Let's just check them. There's a chance that they'll have... ooh, Archo. There's a chance that they'll have lungs. Which would be very, very useful for me as someone that needs lungs. Okay. Looking... I don't think there's anything I can even sell them to be able to afford the architect. Maybe if I had an inspired trade. Who is it? I always forget who my warden is. It is Santi. Okay, let's see. I will try to trade for it. They're willing to pay a lot for components. And I can always make more components. In fact, it wouldn't be terrible. So I'm going to sell them 40 beers. And I think we just sold... I don't know. Alright, reinstall that here. It's powered. What are you talking about? Alright, I'm gonna sell all my components. And... yeah, it's still not going to be enough. But I wouldn't mind, let's see. Trying to get as much silver as I can from these guys. Come on, connect to power, and trade again. Alright, we have a lot of Psychite tea. Okay, so that might be everything that we can trade them. Because of our steady supply of both hops, I guess we just cut the supply of hops in favor of cotton. But yeah, we had a lot of stuff that will allow us to make that money back. We're heading in here. I do like how this hallway gets certainly very filthy, but somehow or another the rest of the base not so much. Alright, so we have, yeah, we got a pretty penny of some silver off of these guys, trading wise. Just gonna haul in the rest, so I don't forget about it. So, almost 2,000, right? Where are you going with it? What are you doing? Oh, okay, you're running around with components, steel and silver. I guess the Scyther broke into the base a little bit. I didn't notice. The Scyther I forgot about. I forgot about it because it took so long breaking into the base that it surprised me when it got here. So we're making this room a little bit bigger, a little bit nicer. Oops. Actually, this is slate, isn't it? Yeah, actually. Let's make it all marble. I realize that that doesn't actually provide the kind of benefits I'm looking for. Flooring is flooring, but, you know, whatever. Millie here needs... You know what? I can give you a gun. If it's between melee and a gun, I'll give you some gun. I don't know what gun we have. We don't really have a gun for you. Take it back. I lied. Well, you just love mining. It is obviously a lot cooler in here, in the giant cave system, which is nice. Alright, instead of tearing up the old floor, if I just queue them up to put down new floor, they'll do it a little faster. That murdered its impressiveness. Ooh, I'll take a Psychic Soothe. Never turn away a gift. Alright, I think staring at this filth is a bit too much. Alright, so this is very impressive again, and it's just going to get better and better. Still waiting for summer to cool down a little bit. There's not a whole lot I feel comfortable doing until it cools. I'm also going to need to get uranium slug. I figured I'll get deep drilling first because without a steady source of uranium, it doesn't really matter if I have a uranium slug turrets. If I can't use them, who cares, right? Alright, so this just got opened up. Changing the layout, obviously. Alright, at this point I can start building the roof here. And now that it's indoors, it will start cooling off again. My little chimneys. Getting to work. Okay, so there's a little bit of soft sand left to get rid of. But that's okay because my workshop can end here. That's plenty of room for a workshop. What I'm going to do is put plasteel auto door. Ooh, I'm opting for the plasteel, I know. Gasps from many of you. And I'm gonna sandstone tile it all up. Obviously this chunk zone is gonna move a little bit. Oops, damn it. Wow, fat finger me. Alright. This was mech corpses and chunks of whatever. Actually, just stone chunks. Take that back. Not of whatever. I can go ahead and ignore the roof on a lot of this. Now that it's removed, I don't really need to talk about it. I need to look at it as it's orange. Alright. That makes a little bit more sense. We do want a standing light. Let's drop one right here. Man, that rejection is really putting them on edge. I feel bad. What's funny is... Oh, I hit some steel. What's funny is they're like still together, right? Yeah. You weren't like rejected. She just said, you know, maybe during a giant Scyther raid, it might not be the time. Begs me to join. I really need a proper kill box so I can start saying yes to those things. Alright, at this point, I actually can start doing bionics. So, let's fix you up first. We need a little toe. Okay, we need a leg. And you're not making it because I don't have enough advanced components. Okay, cool. Make advanced components until I have 10 with Omni only. And then this will be Omni only. Oh, so here off comes the clothing at 60%. And we plop something better on. How much cotton do I have? Not a whole lot. Still working on it. Alright, Mudge, you are breaking now? How did this get so dirty? Clean your boots before you come in. Alright. Give you a little break. Surprised Quell is still single. So the reason for the plasteel door is they open up a lot faster. I could airlock it, and I may. And I have some other ideas too. But first things first, some good old-fashioned elbow grease cleaning, especially in the kitchen. So now we have all this room. Eventually I'll put billiards and stuff, but I don't need more recs, I don't think. Let's check. Recreation. I have more than enough. So, wouldn't be a terrible idea to get like a telescope at some point, but I don't really have urgent recreation needs. Alright, working on that bionic leg. Quell, you're just a beast at mining now, aren't you? I bet her skill's really high. Well, guys, it's kind of been an uneventful episode, other than the fact that I'm making really good progress, given that I'm not constantly under crazy bloody sieges. I do have a minute or two left, I suppose. But, man, there has been some intense moments in past episodes that hopefully satiate your need for blood, you bloodlusted viewers, you. The workshop is just about ready to be christened, debuted. It's a nice little area. I'm curious. Oh, area reveal. Okay, I'm glad that there was nothing scary in there. Indoors, but super hot. Okay, I can put AC here. Go ahead on your food binge. Why are you binging? Oh, you're a gourmand. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was like, why are you binging? Your mood's not even that bad, but then I remembered. And eventually I'm going to want to replace many of my stone doors in the base with steel ones that will open up a little faster. I haven't really thought about layout yet. I'm just kind of plopping things in, but that's going to have to be for another episode. I've exceeded my time now. So thank you all for your feedback. If you have any questions for me, always, like always, let me know. And I hope you tune in next time. All right, well, adios, everyone.